Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Ascent. We are back at Kerbal Space Center. I was going to go in and delete the debris. We just got too much stuff flying around here. Let's find some of this Moonlander 1 debris. Yep, terminate it. Just too much going on here. Like I said, maybe one day I'll get into figuring out just the right amount of fuel needed to, not have all this debris up there. But this is rocket engines and decouplers from those 3 engines that we had. Now let's get on out to the moon and do some science. We should look to see if there was a mission of some sort, but let's go ahead and get down. I think we have Siepont on the east Farside crater. I think she's radioed back to let them know she was here, but we'll do it again. No, she has not. So here we go. 20 science for this. Okay, we're going to collect some data from here as well. That'll be 48. That's 32 for the temperature. And then the seismic data gives us 80 for that. I'll hold on to that. I believe that is all. We're going to close these. I don't want them to break off if we fall, or if she flies into them. She's going to do a EVA report. She's going to hold on to that, and she's going to take a surface sample, but she's way up here. I don't know how she's going to take a surface sample from up here. Take a surface sample. This is 120 from the moon's east Farside crater. This crater seems to have been a really nasty impact, and the samples are heavier than normal. Added material. We'll hold on to that one. Now she is going to climb down, which I did not put any batteries on. Or batteries. I didn't put any ladders on. So I'm going to turn our lights on. Let go, put a jetpack on, and then fly backwards here just a little bit. And land softly. Very good. And we will plant a flag, Siepont. And this was the east Farside crater. I think that's all we have to do. Look at her new animations. I believe we're going to be too far to do like an EVA up to there. I mean, she could walk up to there, but yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's get her back on board. I'm so glad we didn't tip over. She did an EVA. I think we've got that one already. Let's just make sure. Hold on to the surface sample. EVA report from the moon's far side. We'll go ahead and send that one. And what she can do Just in case any of this burns up on re-entry to the atmosphere of Kerbin. Why do we not have a connection? The antenna's up. We will do an EVA and collect this data. Take it. Take it. Take it. That's all we have. All we have. Why do we not have connection? Okay, this is something else we need to do. We need to make the that is a huge orbit around Kerbin. So here's a relay satellite, and here is a relay satellite. This one should be bouncing. I'm going to speed up time just a little bit and see if we get a connection here. From here to here, it's almost turning. Almost turning. You can't get into a geosynchronous orbit here, but oh, do we have one now? We do not. Nothing is talking to Kerbin on this side. Was she able to send that when we were down there? The antenna is up. I'm not sure what's going on. We're on the back side, away from Kerbin. Full control. Just no signal. Yeah, we're on the back side. This one's going that way, so we're missing it, and then this one's going to come around and hopefully pick us up. Can we get a bounce off of there, please? Looking for a green line from here to there. And a connection. Oh, there's a little. There's a connection. Where are we getting that connection from? Bounce through a relay. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Yeah, one little antenna where the distance is too great. 1 million meters. That's why there's signal strength of 5%. So we probably should bring anything we did back. Oh, stay still now. Do a crew report. I don't know. I'll do that. And we'll EVA and grab another one. It's not telling us we'll get anything for it, so I think every bit of it went. Now, at this point, we are ready to go home. We have 618 delta feet, and then we'll have 1,500 or something on this one. So when we lift off, we need to head 90 degrees when we take off. Go ahead and turn SAS on, F5 to save it. We don't want to go through all that again. And here we go. Of course, there's no atmosphere on the moon, so these don't have to be closed. We'll watch our trajectory line grow here. Don't want to get it up too high. It's just wasting fuel. 20 is good. And we'll get over here. We'll almost burn it all and drop it when we get over here. We'll jettison the last remaining tanks with however much fuel they have on board. Oh, 39. They won't have that much, will they? Let's go ahead and do it. Put it down a little bit so it don't go too high. Let's burn off this 39 meters. That is it. That will crash back down into Kerbin. Landing gear and all. F5 and save it. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Siepont's doing a good job. We'll go ahead and burn into... Oh, we might be able to burn... Yeah, we can burn for Kerbin right about here. We won't even get into orbit. We'll just burn for home. Now, let's turn that off. It's confusing. We rotate around Kerbin. Here's Kerbin. We rotate, the moon rotates around Kerbin this direction, counterclockwise. That's a prograde around Kerbin. So what we're going to do is we're going to thrust backwards off of the moon and fall towards Kerbin. See how we just fall right off the back, and that gets our periapsis down really low. Could probably shoot for closer, but I think that's going to be it. One day, 2 million meters. We'll leave it somewhere right there, and then we'll adjust when we get out there. So this is a 230 meter per second burn, and we have 1,403 meters. So, you know, I could probably put landing. I don't know. I don't know. That's iffy. Try to put landing gears on here. Yeah, we could have done that. We could have just launched up, shot to a different biome, and then landed with this one. So this could be a vessel for 2 missions. Oh, if everything went right. If everything goes wrong, then we have a stranded Kerbal. Of course, we've been picking up stranded Kerbals for ages now. So we have a burn coming up in 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and fast forward time. That debris will crash into the surface of the moon. It's a 10-second burn. I missed it. There goes our trajectory out. $3 million. I think we could hit just a little bit more. 2.2, I guess. Good enough. We'll wait till we come to the orange line here. We're just canceling out the speed this direction. It's F5 to save it. Go ahead and speed up time. We can watch the debris crash back. Yep, there it went. As soon as we get here, we'll jump over to the orange line. And now we're in orbit of Kerbal. Got a good strong signal. Okay, we want to go retrograde because we want to slow down and fall directly to Kerbal. .28 is probably pretty good. Let's go a little bit more. I can't remember what we were what I went to with. Did we go to 30? I think we went to 30 or 25. I don't remember. So we're going to do this burn. It's going to be 197 meters per second out of a total 1,169. Then we'll use a little bit at the bottom of our periapsis to slow down even more. Just before we land on that planet. Oh, and we're going to land on the dark side too. Can we rotate this and use a little more delta V, come in on the daytime side? That's a little too low. If we wait till there, more than likely we'll land in the daytime. So much better. With 325, we have 1,000. We're going to do that. So let's go ahead and warp to here. I prefer landing in the daytime. It's going to be right on the daylight terminator though, isn't it? Okay, we got 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and speed up time. It's a 14-second burn. Ooh, and I blew it. Gotta be careful. We're in retrograde. Here we go. A little bit more fuel than necessary, but necessary for a daytime splashdown, hopefully. There we go. And it might be on, taking us 2 hours to get there. It's like a quarter of a day. The planet will have spun around. Where is, oh, right there is KSC. So we're going to miss that unless I do some finagling, but I'm not going to. Let's go ahead and warp down to here. Okay, we're going to be on the dark side of the planet. Let's go ahead and warp down to here. 10 minutes we'll be there. We're coming in at 2,600 meters per second. Can't see anything, but we're going to stay retrograde. I am going to kind of zoom in so I can see where everything's at. Coming in over Kerbal. I'm going to go ahead and retract these solar panels. And we're going to find the antenna and retract it as well. 224. Let's go down to about 100 and then I'll full throttle. Remember, the atmosphere starts at 70. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start our burn just to kill off some of this Delta V 843 and to slow us down. We're at 3,000 meters per second. This has 2.5 thrust to weight ratio, 2.5. We don't necessarily have to burn all of it. More than likely we won't. We'll be in the atmosphere before we burn out. I think, probably. Okay, here we go. We're going to turn, eject, and go back into retrograde. We just kicked the engine and the tank off to the left, north, so we don't hit when we come in. Can't pop the parachute yet, so I wish we were more into the daytime side. Yeah, probably I killed off a lot more Delta V than I needed. We're going to land in the dark. Hopefully it'll be a splashdown. Won't know until we get there. That ablator doesn't do a whole. I mean, doesn't use a whole lot. If anything goes wrong, we do have a save point back at the moon. So I'm gonna pin this just in case. Can we do a crew report and find out where we are? No. Tag on it. Okay, well, we can pop the chute, but we just don't know if we're going to be on the top of a mountain or where. This is nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. Cut the parachute. No, 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 no. Should open at 1,000, as long as we don't hit a mountain first. Okay, we've slowed down to 6.3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get inside and right there. We are 300 meters above ground. This does display ground, or is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This is the radar. So we are 200 meters above the ground, and it says we're 200, so we're going to be splashing down. Splash down. We don't need this pinned anymore. Splash down in the ocean. 100 meters. It's 5.9. And we have landed. And recover. We should have a lot of science data points to spend on the tech tree. 685. That's 2 missions to the moon. That costs 55,000 each. Next, we brought back 1,000, almost 2,000. So, and Siepont, 5 experience points gained. Ready for the next assignment. One thing I am going to do real quick to get all the science points is, let's go to Kerbal and see how much data we got for this. We had 40 some. Oh, it's just morning time for the scientist in the lab. So 2 days worth of traveling gives us 60 science points. So we're going to go ahead and transmit that science back. That's 60 more. We have 685. Let's grab this. Gives us 745. They'll continue to do science on that little bit of data. So 2 scientists up here working got us a whole lot more. Let's see how much they're doing now. 1.6 per day. 1.6 per day. We can get some more science experiments up there. That would be awesome. Okay, going back to, once I finally save that, go back to the Space Center. Take a look at our spending points. Now we're going to have to upgrade this to research higher levels, but we can get anything over here. 745. What are these worth? 300. So we can get 2 of these. Should we go for landing wheels? I like it. I like it. The other science experiment. Places to drill for, but we don't even have that unlocked yet. Smaller nodes for smaller or big batteries. Big batteries. Or should we just go ahead and get all this stuff here? Landing, yeah, probably. We don't really need the grabber. These smaller tanks, I've never used them. That's even a new one to me. I've never used these a lot. I do like the Separatrons. Okay, let's get this one. Let's see, what is this? Closed stock port of 4. What is this? Just structures and just building materials. Really, I don't normally build things like that. This, oh, we need to, yeah, we probably should. I mean, eventually, I don't need this. There's nothing here we need. This will open this, and I don't use those. Okay, this will open that. What about this? If we get this, it gives us the nuclear engines. Which is interesting. Yeah, if we get this, we get the nuclear engine. Let's do that. Boom. Nuclear engines. We have 285. We can't get anything in this tech tree. We'll get one of these though. I was kind of liking that. not really too much on that one, but if we go bigger rockets, we're going to need that. Bigger rockets means we're going to need those landing gears. Oh man, see, let's keep it small. We've been doing small stuff here, so we'll do that. We've got 125 more. We might buy that one, but 125, 1.7 million. See what it takes to upgrade this. 1.69. We would be flat broke. That was $100,000 we used to go to the moon to get all that science unlocked. We're gonna have to do some. Let's see how much. This 24,000. Reposition RAS-1 in an adjusted orbit of the moon. We'll definitely do this one. Oh God, I don't know. We're only getting 17,000 for that one. We get 24 for rescuing people. Science data from space around the moon. Let's go ahead and do that one. That gives us 15,000 plus 37,000 plus 3 science. So we're going to take that one. This one wants us to build a new surface outpost on the moon. Ooh, let's see, explore the moon. This one never runs out. This is significant. We'll get 64,000. Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of the moon. Dock 2 vessels on or around the moon. We can have 7. This expires in 2 days. Such a satellite specific orbit of the moon. Let's do this one. And let's do the 2 rescues. I will get them. That's going to give us an advance as well. Hopefully they'll be scientists. Rescue Fredlock from orbit of Kerbal. It's probably in a weird orbit because there's 2 of them. Oh, and position RAS-1. How much time do we have for that one? It'll expire in 1 day. I need to check the fuel. Argument of periapsis. And it doesn't give us much. Yeah. Conduct temperature surveys of Minmus near Silander 2. That might be interesting. But is it going to be above the surface? Is it going to be on the ground? Can we get a rover out there? We don't really know. Anyway, that's going to do it for this mission. We have gone to the moon twice. We've gone to Minmus once. We're taking each rocket, as needs, as we need to. 33,000 to go to Minmus, and 55,000 to go to the moon and back. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.